energizing your soul through the inspired Word of God. This is your daily devotional reading.
Our Daily Bread. A Warning Rejected. July 31st. What was the origin of the great apostasy? Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart, Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart, in my heart, in my heart. Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. What was the origin of the great apostasy? For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. The Church of England, says Spurgeon, seems to be eaten through and through with sacramentarianism, but nonconformity appears to be almost as badly riddled with philosophical infidelity. Those of whom we thought better things are turning aside one by one from the fundamentals of the faith. Through and through, I believe, the very heart of England is honeycombed with a damnable infidelity which dares still go into the pulpit and call itself Christian. What was the origin of the great apostasy? How did the church first depart from the simplicity of the gospel? By conforming to the practices of paganism to facilitate the acceptance of Christianity by the heathen. The Apostle Paul declared even in his day, the mystery of iniquity doth already work. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. During the lives of the apostles, the church remained comparatively pure. But toward the latter end of the 2nd century, most of the churches assumed a new form. The first, simplicity, disappeared, and insensibly, as the old disciples retired to their graves, their children, along with new converts, came forward and new modeled the cause. To secure converts, the exalted standard of the Christian faith was lowered, and as the result, a pagan flood flowing into the church carried with it its customs, practices, and idols. As the Christian religion secured the favor and support of secular rulers, it was nominally accepted by multitudes. But while in appearance Christians, many remained in substance pagans, especially worshiping in secret their idols. Has not the same process been repeated in nearly every church calling itself Protestant? As the founders, those who possess the true spirit of reform, pass away, their descendants come forward and new model the cause. While blindly clinging to the creed of their fathers and refusing to accept any truth in advance of what they saw, the children of the reformers depart widely from their example of humility, self-denial, and renunciation of the world. Thus, the first simplicity disappears. A worldly flood flowing into the church carries with it its customs, practices, and idols. Alas, to what a fearful extent is that friendship of the world, which is enmity with God, now cherished among the professed followers of Christ. How widely have the popular churches throughout Christendom departed from the Bible standard of humility, self-denial, simplicity, and godliness. Said John Wesley in speaking of the right use of money, "Do not waste any part of so precious a talent merely in gratifying the desire of the eye, by superfluous or expensive apparel, or by needless ornaments. Waste no part of it in curiously adorning your houses, in superfluous or expensive furniture, in costly pictures, painting, gilding. Lay out nothing to gratify the pride of life, to gain the admiration or praise of men. So long as thou doest well unto thyself, men will speak good of thee. So long as thou art clothed in purple and fine linen, and farest sumptuously every day, no doubt many will applaud thy elegance of taste, thy generosity and hospitality. But do not buy their applause so dear. Rather, be content with the honor that cometh from God. But in many churches of our time, such teaching is disregarded. A profession of religion has become popular with the world. Rulers, politicians, lawyers, doctors, merchants join the church as a means of securing the respect and confidence of society and advancing their own worldly interests. Thus they seek to cover all their unrighteous transactions under a profession of Christianity. The various religious bodies, reinforced by the wealth and influence of these baptized worldlings, make a still higher bid for popularity and patronage. Splendid churches, embellished in the most extravagant manner, are erected on popular avenues. The worshippers array themselves in costly and fashionable attire. A high salary is paid for a talented minister to entertain and attract the people. His sermons must not touch popular sins, but be made smooth and pleasing for fashionable ears. Thus, fashionable sinners are enrolled on the church records, and fashionable sins are concealed under a pretense of godliness. This passage was taken from The Great Controversy, pages 384 to 386. Our Daily Bread. The protest continues.
I encourage you to be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. Thank you for listening, and be sure to join us tomorrow for your daily devotional reading.